Hello everybody, my name is Barkev Taslakian. I'm Lebanese, originally Armenian. I am the founder and the main conductor of Fayha-Choir. I will tell the story of Fayha-Choir. Fayha-Choir is the first a cappella Arab choir in the world. I am proud to be the founder of this choir. Usually in the Arab world, the choir singing culture doesn't exist. It was the beginning. Usually the Arabic singing, it means monodic singing. It is very difficult to use harmony in the melodies, to arrange the music. It was a challenge for us to do it. I will explain more details about this later. Fayha-Choir established in 11th of January 2003. We are more than 100 singers in the choir. We have 4 branches of the choir. The first branch, the main branch, is in Tripoli, north of Lebanon. The second branch was in Beirut. The third branch was in Cairo, Egypt, and the fourth branch is in Baqlin, in Shuf area of Lebanon. Every branch rehearses 3 times per week, every time 3.5 hours. While the concerts, they do the concerts, all of them. It's very normal. It's difficult for Cairo branch to join all the concerts of Fayha-Choir. The main target was to establish a branch in Cairo to develop, to spread the choir singing culture in the Arab world. But the 3 branches, they sing together in Lebanon and abroad. We have been like more than 30 or 40 times in Europe, in the Arab countries, all over the world, to represent the Arabic music, the new techniques we made to sing in Arabic language. And it's an honor for me to lead a choir, 17 religions in it. Imagine. Only we don't have Jews, unfortunately, because in Lebanon we have few people living here, Jewish people. I hope someday I will have some in my choir, because we have 18 religions in Lebanon. In my choir there exists 70 religions. And we are non-religious choir. Usually in Lebanon we have choirs in the churches, but unfortunately they don't sing a cappella. We are trying to spread this thing to everywhere in the Arab world. We sing usually folkloric songs and songs written especially for us, some Islamic prayers and Christian prayers, and sometimes Islamic and Christian prayers combined together, made for us especially. It's when we say, when you sing, you pray 2 times. Muslims and Christians and all kinds of religions singing together, imagine in Ave Maria or in Islamic prayer, with love. Not only sing, we sing it with love. The members of the choir, usually they don't know music. It's the first time in their life they sing, but we practice too much to reach a high level, to represent the Arabic music, the Arabic songs, to spread it abroad. And I think we are walking on the right way, because it's been 19 years, we are still working 12 months per year. I will talk about our repertoire. Usually the majority of our songs is arranged by Edouard Torrigian. we tried to develop the Arabic music, not to change it. And Edouard Torignan gained a very big experience arranging Arabic music. And when we sing the Arabic music, it smells Arabic, not international music and in Arabic words. This is the difference. Because there are very strict rules when you sing in Arabic. It's not the same techniques the world uses when you sing. For instance, you open your mouth horizontally, not vertically when you sing. And it's very important to pronounce every letter in Arabic when you sing. And we created new kind of techniques, singing from inside your mouth. It's like an egg, but from outside it's horizontal. Usually when we pronounce the a in Arabic, it's a. It's very difficult to bring the voices together to create a harmony. We found new ways to harmonize the songs, and we have some problems in the Arabic. We have some letters in the Arabic letters. It's very difficult. It's non-musical letters comes from here, like h, 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 and like q, q, and like it's non-musical. It's very difficult to sing when you have instruments. Playing music with the soloist, it's a little bit easy, but when you sing in a cappella, imagine you are creating a chord with it's somehow difficult, and you are obliged to pronounce it like Arabs. We have found some ways to solve these problems, some tricks, and another problem with we call it in Arabic the closing of the letters. I will give you an example. If we have three quarter notes, ta ta ta, if we will sing this in Arabic, it happens طلعت يا, not طلعت يا. We don't have the rights to sing it like طلعت يا. We should do it طلعت يا. This is called the closing of the letters. When you close the letter, you have a pause. How to close the letters, and you should not feel it's like a pause. It's going the music in the pause. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Now, when we sing, we listen to these letters like tan, ran. Sometimes it closes 100%. And the most difficult thing, it was in the Arabic scales. We use Arabic scales. When I say Arabic scales, it means we have quarter tones in it. If I will give an explanation, we have the major scale. The Arab people use the major scale, and there is a scale called rast. It's the same major scale, but the third and the seventh is quarter tone lower. It's not major, it's not minor. It's a very big problem when you use harmony in it. Many musicians tried to harmonize, like Said Darwish, very famous musicians, Abdul Wahab, Rahbani brothers, and Tawfiq Sukkar, and the result was impossible. The Arabic music couldn't be arranged, especially for choirs. But we started to think with Dr. Edouard Torignan how to solve this problem, and it was success. We will sing in Musica Sacra International several songs. We are using several Arabic scales in it, not only the rast scale. And the way was we solved these problems to balance the chords. When we have a chord on the C and the rast, it's a dissonance chord, do, mi, sol. and the mi is quarter tone lower, is equal chord. It's not good for listening. But when you sing one voice louder than the other and one voice pianissimo, we do the balance, and this was one of the ways to solve it. And another way, how to arrange this music. Dr. Torigian, he understood how to do it. Instead of reading, arranging the vertical way, he used the horizontal way. It's a polyphonic way, how to use melodies within these chords. We pass the song within melody. It's a trick, like a trick. You listen to a melody within the arrangement, and it's done. It became a very special way to sing. It's very difficult a little bit, but it's not impossible. And I will be very honest. Because I'm originally Armenian, I was born in a village, 100% Armenians, in Anjar, in Lebanon. And I hated Arabic music. I hated it so much, especially the quarter tones. After I started to deal with the Arabic music, I started to adore the Arabic music. Now for me, especially the Arabic maqams, it's a special music. When you listen to Arabic music at the first time, it's for you, it's a weird a little bit. When you listen it several times, you will start to love it. For me, Arabic music is the best music, the best melodies in the world, I think. Fayha-Choir is not only just a choir. We have our social life in the choir because we believe that we should live together. We don't talk about peace. We don't talk about loving each other. We work together. When we work together, normally we will love each other. Normally we are peaceful people. Even we have our social projects, several projects. We work with the UNESCO, with the UNDP, with the international and national NGOs, working, using the music, the choir singing in refugee camps, in places that there are conflict, they have conflicts together. Imagine in Lebanon we have lots of Syrian refugees living in a very bad situation. We go there and we work there. We sing, and at the same time we try to teach them how to work together, how to believe to each other, not to go to the bad ideas, not to kill people by singing. The power of music. Imagine, it's been like more than 13 years we are working in Palestinian refugee camps, in the national schools in Lebanon, especially the poor regions, and in the Syrian refugee camps, and in places that they have war. In Lebanon, you know that we have 25 years of civil war, and two villages fought together several years, and we have now built choirs there, and singing together, these children or youth, and they start to think that to work to do something together. The power of music brings people together. Usually, especially ISIS, the terrorists, they go to poor places and they bring people from poor places. We are doing the opposite thing. We are fighting against ISIS with songs. I am sure that someday I will get some phone call from Syria, especially Syria, someone inviting me to go and attend and to go to his concert. We are trying to build conductors even with these refugees, children and youth. I am sure I will get this call. And not only bringing peace in countries, in regions. Even we are trying to spread the choir culture in the Arab world. Other than these special social projects of ours, like I said, we started in Cairo to have a branch of Fayha-Choir. Now we have several choirs in Cairo and Alexandria singing a cappella. We have several choirs. They started. It's like a disease. I call it a disease, a good disease, singing. We have several choirs singing a cappella now in Jordan, in Morocco, in Qatar, in the Gulf, imagine in Saudi Arabia. We have now a choir called Najd in Saudi Arabia. One of my students is there now, and they are singing a cappella, the Saudis. I think it's a challenge for us to spread this kind of culture, and after a while to have it, to call it, this is an Arabic culture too. Still, it's not culture in the Arab world, but I think we will reach to this target, to this idea. I will talk about Musica Sacra. I have been in the mod festivals several times as a guest. I have learned too much from this festival. Dov Rabus, he was one of my best friends. Unfortunately, he passed away. I believe what he's doing. I believe that this festival is one of the best non-commercial festivals in the world. Mod festivals and Polyfolia International. Unfortunately, Jacques Vanel passed away too. But I am so happy that mod festivals and Musica Sacra are still working. Even my choir has been there. We had a European tour with Musica Sacra, and it was very special tour for us. We met other cultures, we met other religions, we met other choirs, we sang together, and we learned too much. And still now we remember those days. I am so happy, I am so proud to be, to participate in the Musica Sacra 2021. I know that it's very difficult to sing online. I thank mod festivals for remembering us and inviting us to be part of this festival. Usually we will sing 4 songs, 2 Arabic songs. One is called Allahu Quddus, it's Sanctus Sanctus. We will begin in Syriac language, it's a medley. Syriac language, Arabic, Armenian, then Sanctus in Islamic prayer, and then Bach, and even Byzantine, Greek language, and then we will finish it with Bach and with an Islamic prayers in it. It's arranged by Dr. Edouard Torigian, edited and arranged by Dr. Edouard Torigian. We will sing Ave Maria of Thomas Luis de Victoria. We not only sing Arabic, we sing in Armenian, we sing foreign languages. We believe that if somebody doesn't know the other cultures, he can't build his culture. This is one of the targets that we sing other languages, especially Armenian, because I'm originally Armenian and I have to spread the Armenian culture even. But the main target is our most repertoire is Arabic. And we will sing an Islamic prayer. Imagine it's arranged and composed and edited by a Christian, Edouard Torigian. It's a message of peace. The 99 names of God. In this song, you will listen to several Arabic maqams arranged in a polyphonic way. Even the Allahu Quddus, the Sanctus Sanctus, there are several maqams. Imagine Sanctus Sanctus, we start with F minor, then F major, then F rust. It's not major, not minor. It's very tricky and it's very beautiful medley. And last we will sing one song for Komitas in Armenian. It's not a prayer, but it's like a prayer. It talks about peace. It talks about the church for Gomidas, the best musician of the Armenians. And while we are singing in Fayha-Choir, we have another project parallelly going with the choir, teaching conductors how to conduct, how to think as a professional conductor. The conducting techniques, the social and pedagogy and everything you should, how to teach non-professionals, how to deal non-professionals. Now I can say I have like 9 students. They became somehow professional conductors. I think if we don't have the choir culture in the Arabic countries because we don't have conductors. We don't have conductors because we don't have conducting classes. Us, as Fayha-Choir, we are creating the conductors and spreading, building everywhere conductors to have to spread it. And Fayha-Choir every 2 years organizes an international festival. It's called Lebanese International Choir Festival. You can find the website licfestival.org. Choirs from all over the world come, and this festival is on all over Lebanon. You know, Lebanon is a small country. Every day, 8 p.m., in all the regions of Lebanon, there are the same time concerts. Every concert, at least 3 or 4 choirs participating. We had several choirs from Europe, and we are happy. And we are members of European Choral Association. It's been maybe more than 10 years, and IFCM, International Federation for Choral Music. And we have established our Lebanese Choral Association. It's a very important step, I think, for Lebanon. And Fayha-Choir is one of the founders of Arab Choral Network. We have now new project. The first project will be master classes for conductors. We will invite conductors from abroad. These master classes will be within 1 year. It's how to teach the conductors to think like professionals, to work with professionals, and implement dreams to young people to dream of becoming a conductor. I think this is very important step in the Arab countries, I think. This is it. I hope you enjoy our songs, our performance. And lastly, I will thank Mod Festivals to giving us the opportunity to participate in this great Musica Sacra festival. Thank you.